Hello and welcome to Dragon Quest III, a game I am very much looking forward to playing. I would say Dragon Quest is probably one of my favourite franchises, but I'd be lying, it is my favourite franchise, I love it. Like Dragon Quest mainline games, the monster spin-offs, there's a few other weird ones which, I mean, they're alright. Like some of the Battle Tactics old games, they're interesting. They weren't amazing, but they were interesting. Yeah, love the game. Love the game franchise. So without further ado, I'm going to jump into the new old game. I'm looking forward to it. I've not played before, and ooh, we do have settings, hell yeah. I wanted to change this yesterday ahead of time, but considering the only button said Venture 4, I was worried it was going to have like a cutscene. And I didn't really want to go into it, just assuming it would not just lock me out of the cutscene later. Is the shirt referring to the Kikkoman soy sauce? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Give me a second. I'll show you the back of it if I take my jumper off. Back of it's much better than the front. How well you can see. It's got like a soy sauce turtle. Or tortoise thing. Does that show up very well? I don't know. Just stick my jumper back on though because it's chilly. Oh, it's amazing. I've got a second one as well. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I've worn these shirts a bunch of times too, but I've also got this one from I've worn a few times as well. It's another soy saucy one. I had it on the last few streams. It's in the washing, which is why I had to quickly grab it. Yeah, no, good shirts. Weirdly, Japanese brand, I believe. I bought them in Italy. They were made in Bangladesh, and I brought them back to Scotland. So they've been all over the place. Oh, they do look great, but I saw them and I thought, yeah, no, I'm getting them. I'm getting them. They're great. They're great. I think it's like Italian version of Primark or whatever. Yeah, that aside, I'm assuming text language, yeah, English by default. Voice, some people would put to Japanese. I quite like English, if it's got voice acting. The English seems to be pretty good from Square Enix. Oh, the thing is, I don't really have much soy sauce, I just like the shirts. Like, I'm not against soy sauce, I don't really use it in much, is the thing. Decide on a name, this is very important. I think it only makes sense to be... Do you get numbers? We don't get numbers. I mean, I could do a capital I, but I'll just go for poison. There we go. That's fine. Of course, put a little heart at the end. There we go. No heart, because that's gonna show up in dialogue. It's gonna annoy me. And ooh, we get to pick an appearance. Do you want extra spiky hair? Or like spiky hair, but it's got a little bit limp. They look very, very similar. I think the one on the left looks slightly angrier with eyebrows. So I'd rather not look quite so angry. I think we go with this one. What language do I want characters speaking? I literally just went over this. I want to display current objective on the map. Seeing as it says no as the default, I'm gonna go with the default. Difficult. Drake is an easier one. Dragon is normal. Draconian. I think we just play regular. I think we play regular. Because, I mean, it's the default, right? We play with the default. If it needs to be harder, we make it harder. If it needs to be easier, I've got skill issues, clearly. We can change them at any time, visiting system settings menu. Lovely. The game does auto-save. Good to know. Because that wouldn't have been an original feature. That's something they've added. I'll shut up for this bit.
If you can hear me, follow the sound of my voice. Yes, come this way.
Okay. One weird thing is that looks like kind of computer screen glitch effect on the light, which is interesting. Oh, that looks gorgeous. Oh, I like that. I'm sorry. I've been looking forward to playing this a lot. I've had to keep myself away from it. This is likely also going to be the Friday game. Like, I'll stop doing the one-offs because I want to do more of this. I'm sorry. So we can run. It's quite nice. Just makes me go a bit faster. And, ooh, we're not locked to a grid. Okay. That will be worth noting. I'd imagine it shouldn't matter much, but most things will have been designed for a grid, I would have thought. Poison, poison. Can you hear me, poison? I am she who watches over all. One day, not long from now, you will appear before me, a true hero. But before your journey can begin, you must teach me something. Teach me what manner of person you are. Envy my giddiness. I'm glad. I love the Dragon Quest games. They are brilliant. I am very much wanting to play more of these. Like, if you're ever into kind of Pokemon games, you're looking for something new and interesting, I'd very recommend, recommend the Dragon Quest Monster games. Like, they're definitely not quite Pokemon, but I love them. They're great. Dragon Quest Monsters Joker 2. I have played through 3 times. I think it's the only game which I have played through more than twice. It's a great game, and the amount of post-game content it has is glorious. But I'm getting distracted. We're playing this game. I'm sorry. I just enjoy Dragon Quest so much. It's a great franchise. I've never been disappointed by it, I don't think. Not for a paid game anyway. I had a mobile one a while back, which I was excited for, but then was kind of it. Yeah, what kind of person am I? Answer my questions honestly. Okay. Tell me your true name. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. I wonder if there's a unique response for if you put in the same as the display name. There might be. But I'm just going to put in my actual name. I don't care if people know my name's Jonathan. It's not like a well-kept secret or anything. I do like how this is an extended character field though. Like, this is a longer name than you can for your actual character. It's my first time with this game, yes. First time with Dragon Quest 3. Not just first time with a remake. I think my first Dragon Quest game was probably Dragon Quest 5. I think it was. I'm going to very quickly tab out and check. Oh, the audio stops if I tab out. That's kind of sad. I like the music. Dragon Quest 5 map. If I look up the map, I think that's the correct one. Yeah, that's maybe correct. I don't know. I played definitely one of the older ones back on the original DS was where I first came in. No, go ahead. Like, I'm happy for backseating. I'm happy for questions. Anything. Like, it's all fine. Like, I'm not picky at all. Like, you're more than welcome to chime in with whatever you think. Anyway, that is my name. Why does it want my birthday? I don't know. Wait, why does it want that? I mean, yes, I am a Libra, I think. I'm really confused. Why does it want all of this information? Is it going to start showing me targeted ads? I don't know. Yeah, it's still going to point out if I just get cursor quick. Having a look up there, it still looks kind of glitchy. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, you're a Libra too? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, tuna. Best star sign. Much better than the Cancer one. Although Cancer is a crap, to be fair. We just get like a set of scales? What was Libra's one? Does Libra have a set of scales, or is that the 69ing one? I can't remember. Anyway, I will now ask you a set of questions. Do not dwell upon them too deeply. Answer swiftly and from heart. Do so, and I will come to know your true mind. Now, let us begin. We're setting off an adventure. Is it better to have fine weapons and armour than fine companions? An adventure isn't necessarily fighting, so I'm gonna say, nah, you're wanting companions. You often wonder how magical it might be to soar unaided through the skies. Not often, no. I trust in the words of those who tell fortunes. I mean, they're not inherently distrustful. They could be trying to mislead you, but I don't think inherently they're distrustful. If I could be reborn, would it be as a prince or a princess? I mean, I don't know. Are we talking about being, like, reborn in another world? Because I'm down to be Princess Poison, yeah. If it's reborn in this world, I'd rather not. So assuming this isn't, like, an isekai situation, I'm gonna say no. Do you find yourself unable to refuse the requests of others? I mean, I do feel I'm a generally quite helpful person. I often drift off on flights of fancy. I mean, I bought this this is probably one of the few games I have just bought on release. Normally, flights of fancy, not a thing. As my circle of acquaintances wide and varied. I mean, I'd say from streaming, yeah, I know people from all over. Like, I know yourself, Tuna, I know Secker, he's from Brazil, can't quite remember, it was somewhere around the Philippines, I remember, can't quite remember where exactly. But I've got, like, Draenar's Dutch, I got American friends, got friends nearby as well. I mean, I consider people a friend easily, too. Like, I'd say you're a friend. But, yeah. I'd say yes. Do I pay much heed to the gossip of others? Not really. If I'm deceived by another, do you believe the blame lies, at least in part, with my own carelessness? I would say so, yes. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. I feel that I know you a little better now. Now, let's move on to the final test of your character. And they got weird skin effects. Okay. What's this final test? Hey, Con! Like, I have a subtitle for games almost as long as its main title. What was the subtitle for the game? Like the HD 2D remaster? Is that the subtitle you mean, or does it have something else? Ah yeah, that is quite a long subtitle, but it's just the fact it was remade. So this is my final test. I just talk to whoever? So I mean, I'm definitely talking to you first. Hello. Oh hey, look at her go. Go on, my girl. And he whistles. I love just spirit you get in these characters. I love Dragon Quest. I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep saying it. What about the old man? That's a ticket. I do so love to watch Peony strut her stuff. Makes me feel young again. Hey, you do know who she is, don't you? Not a clue. Yeah, don't blame me, poor old you. My young lady on stage there is divine and delicious, Princess Peony. Delicious? I don't know if I like that as an adjective being used there, but alright. She's the greatest dancing girl ever to grace the stage. Oh, Peony, my darling. My one, my only, my world. Like, don't make it counter, that's gonna keep going. And also, not strictly Dragon Quest 3, just Dragon Quest in general as well, Tuna. Might not think it to look at me, but I'm the lucky man that girl up there is going to marry. Well, we're engaged anyway. Tell the truth, I can't help worrying that she's, You couldn't go and ask her quickly for me, could you? Just, you know, go up there and check if she still loves me. You'll do it, won't you? Okay. Man loves the Dragon Quest, more than the audience loves Princess Peony. I mean, we've got 4 people in the audience, so I don't know if the audience is all that varied. But I don't know if I'll get triple digits in 2 streams. It's gonna be tough. Leaving so soon? Can I? Huh. I mean, before I do, one thing that has caught my eye is I can go off to the side over here. So you can hide behind the wall, I can't rotate the camera, and you can't read those books. Alright. I'm not gonna interrupt you, you're performing. Screw you, my guy. I'm sure she loves you, but just needs a bit more confidence, right? I mean, that was a final test of character? What does that do? I'm she who watches over all, and I've seen what manner of person you are. Poison, you are a free spirit. Whatever you do at your own pace, on your own terms, and you take as much time as you feel it requires. However, your weakness lies in your tendency to panic when pressured by others. When you panic, you make mistakes. Therefore, you must learn to remain unperturbed, no matter what may come. Only then will you be able to convince others that you're not the fool they sometimes think you are. I mean, are you easy to convince? I don't know if any of you are easy to convince. Sure. Ability to remain calm under pressure is within you. I sense it. I know it is there. This is your spirit, your soul, the essence of your character. Now, my child, very soon the dawn will break, and you will rise to greet the new day. I am she who watches over all, and I look forward to a time when you and I come face to face at last. And thank you very much for the follow, I appreciate it. Always happy for more follows. A story begins on the morning of Poison's 16th birthday. Oh, we've actually got voice acting for this. Okay.
Oh.
You know what? That's my response as well to my birthday. Just look at this heart and... ooh. Gonna wait until she's a little bit older. What a weird first birthday. I'm really confused. This is jumping all over the place. Is this still my birthday? It pains me to say, but we have had no word from Ortega since he left for the volcano. Is Ortega my dad?
Well, no time like the present.
I know.
That sounds like the same voice actor as the mum from Dragon Quest XI. We've only heard like a couple lines. Like most of them have been oh, but yeah, that sounds like the same actor.
I'll
slightly
go
less
and
true,
wake them
though.
now.
That's twist. They are the same mother. That'd be weird because I can't remember which game is it that has Erdwin, but Erdwin does appear in the Dragon Quest XI as a set of items. I believe it's Dragon Quest III that has Erdwin as canonical name for protagonist, right?
Cooey! Wakey, wakey! Rise and shine! Morning, my darling. It's time to get up. Today's a very important day. After all, it's not every morning you ask the king himself to give your big journey his personal blessing. This is what I've been raising you for all these years. Well then, shall we get going? Come on, follow me.
You've never played a Dragon Quest game? Ooh, I very much would recommend playing some. I mean, that's just because I very much like Dragon Quest as a series. If you ever want a recommendation for where to start, I'd be more than happy to give you one. But I mean, you don't need to play it. You'll be able to kind of watch vicariously through other people. Like, that's what streaming's for, right? But you know, I very much love the Dragon Quest franchise. It's great. Like, not just the mainline games. I know I mentioned it earlier, but the Dragon Quest Monsters I very much enjoy as well. Kind of similar to... Oh, Seer Strength. That's lucky. Yeah, so Dragon Quest Monsters is more similar to Pokemon in a way. Definitely unique. It is not Pokemon. But it's more like that. That might be something which appeals to you more than a standard JRPG. And of course, if you want to get into emulation, there's plenty of emulated like old games for Dragon Quest, Final Fantasy, all sorts of JRPGs. I do enjoy the fact that the voice acting is just always slightly rural British. Like Dragon Quest XI really dialed up. But, no, we don't have breakfast. Come on, Tuna. It's my birthday. You don't eat on your birthday.
Come on, dear. You know where the castle is.
I don't understand.
Straight on now.
I think it'd be a pretty boring scene if we had breakfast.
Off you go. And remember to mind your manners. I won't have the king thinking you've been dragged up.
Open menu with Y. Can do. Just in case we immediately have a fight, I'm gonna munch on this seed. I will also say just now, I didn't buy the pre-order simply because the pre-order came with additional seeds similar to that one, and I don't want actual bonuses with the pre-order. Like cosmetics, sure, but actual bonuses are not something I would want. Also, I'm just exploring. I know I don't necessarily have any expectation that there is something, but there might be. I need to check. And apparently over here, looking at a mini-map, which actually... Okay, I press start and that actually saves the game. Give me a second. I need to move my webcam because I've just noticed I move myself over here. And then I need to move the chat box. That should be fine, I hope. We'll see. Now you can see minimap. On that minimap, you will see there is... Okay, I need to actually tab out to get my cursor. Up there? That's not showing up. Okay, it doesn't show my cursor, but above me, you can see there's a kind of green line on the minimap. That means there's a new area through here. Which is interesting. Is this just like a side area? I mean, there's people. You can peer inside of barrels. Then doesn't let me continue. Okay, there we go. It's let me continue now. I got a seed of defense. What's the button to continue? Or you're not used to the new webcam placement. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to panic you. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry, Tuna. No, genuinely, what button lets me continue? On controller, I'm pressing everything and it doesn't. Have I broken something? Let me tab out and back in and see if that fixes it. Okay, that has fixed it for whatever reason. Let's double check. Speak to you. Oh, hello there. You came all this way just to see me, did you? No, of course I did. I know you're lying, but it's very lovely of you to do so. Let me tell you something nice in return. Apparently, we used to have a thing called a teleportal off to the east side of our little continent. That's all sealed up now, so nobody can use it. That could be good to know. Off to the east, there is a teleporter of sorts. Yeah, Seed of Defense. Immediately use that as well. They're going to have the biggest effect now because it's not a huge increase in stats, but defense is always going to be nice. I just survive better, Strength, we'll need to see what we end up using. But judging from what our character is holding, I don't know if we can get different classes. I know a very little bit about this game, where there are a lot of classes you can get. I don't know if our character gets all of those classes, however. Also, I know I should be immediately going up, but I'm not going to. We've got the treasury through there, and I'm assuming typical Dragon Quest fashion. Kinda mid-game, maybe late game, we'll be able to go in there and just steal everything. Peer inside, get some money. She looks important, but I do not care for her. Can I go in here? I can. Okay. Immediately, I mean... Where are you? Zortega, who inspired me to enlist as a castle guard, you know? And yet, you went off to battle the enemy and never returned. And hey, Jack! The game's brilliant so far. I've not played much of it. I did one of those kind of personality tests at the start. I don't entirely know why. But I did a personality test and got told I was free-spirited. So that's nice. Can't believe he would let himself get killed so easily. He's out there somewhere. I just know he is. So Ortega's kind of like the kingdom's hero, maybe? Also a pot lid? Hell yeah. Equipment. Lever shield versus a pot lid. It is worse. But it is a pot lid, you know? No, I should equip lever shield, I'm sorry. I'll stop messing around. I'm happy with this. I'm having a great time so far. I have done literally nothing. Those born after 2000s won't be able to fight the final boss. What do you mean? I'm confused. Medicinal herb. It's just one armor point. It doesn't affect anything much. You ain't got a key. Key'll open a store, have you? Well then, sling your... Wait. Sling your look, I'm assuming. I've never heard that phrase. Ain't got no use for you. But I want to get inside. There's a slime in there I want to talk to. Aww. Okay. There's also Little Rat. Who runs away if you get too close. That's a nice detail. This is really not the way to get to the king, is it? Where am I going? Where am I going? I'm getting distracted. I can get distracted later, or actually maybe I can't. With a lot of how the Dragon Quest games go, you often can't revisit the first place. You can talk to slimes, not kill. Some of them, yes. Slimes, as well as, I believe, giant kinda T-Rex looking lizard with an axe I've been able to talk to in the past in one of the games. There's also been a few other monsters, but largely slimes come in a few different colours and sizes. If you see them in the overworld, you typically can talk to them a lot of the time. They're not always things you have to murder. I don't entirely know lore-wise what the reason is, but presumably, like, I could just go up to that slime, talk to it, maybe say something of use, make some kind of pun involving the word goo or slime, and yeah, that'd be me. Because this game loves using puns. Like, you'll notice in the monster names as well, there's just a lot of puns they use. That's one of the reasons why I very much like the games. Just, we're not afraid to be a bit silly. Oh, and a mini medal. That is... Oh, we're actually being tutorialized now. May come across them. They can be traded for wonderful prizes in... okay, apparently some kind of... I don't know, a shop in Alehan? I'm not sure I was meant to find that just yet, but I'll keep that in mind. That is a fairly rare item. Basically, that is you're going around and exploring, here's a reward kind of item. They generally get traded in for some pretty powerful rewards, never anything like overpowered. But it's nice, because if you're keeping an eye out throughout the game, you'll typically get stuff roughly at your level whenever you trade them in. So it's always worth having. I guess without further ado, hello, Mr. King.
Well met, child of Ortega.
Ortega, he is the dad. Okay. So if we meet him, we can just call Ortega Daddy and really upset everyone in the chat. So I'm gonna do that. Let me just one hit the boss because I love exploring. That's the thing though. Better equipment doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to be overpowered. A lot of the Dragon Quest kind of abilities from like classes and such, they tend to be what makes you powerful. Like, equipment definitely helps. But without the abilities to back it up, you level up, you get stats. The equipment's there to kind of bolster you, not to carry you. I don't know why you flinched. Child of salsa,
We cannot
of
locate
course.
any of Ortega's belongings. I see. To think something out there is capable of besting a man of his caliber.
Flinched because I said the D word. What, you don't want me saying daddy and calling Daddy Ortega my dad? Can't believe it, too. Can't believe it.
My husband thought long and hard before setting off. I'm sure he was at peace when he passed.
I'm glad I'm keeping you happy, too. I'm glad.
Doubtless your mother has recounted the tale of your father's final moments many times. When he fell into the maw of that accursed volcano, the world lost a great man.
Fell into a volcano. From what other people were talking about, it sounded more like he was bested in combat. You know what? If I'm calling him Daddy Ortega, that is entirely fair, Jack. That's entirely fair.
However, we wholeheartedly approve of your wish to follow in his footsteps and set forth on the path of adventure. For it is what he would have wanted. And only the child of such a hero as he could hope to save our world. The foe we face is dire indeed, the Archfiend Baramos.
Is Finboy Friday suspended? It shouldn't be. I thought I turned it back on. Apologies for the music stopping. I forgot to start the event. That's what happened. I forget, you need to actually start these things after you create them. There you go. Should be back.
Many of the peoples of this world do not yet even know his name. And yet, his grip on our realm grows ever tighter. He must be stopped, no matter the cost. You must free us from the Archfiend's ever-encroaching tyranny. But alone, you will only meet the same fate as your father.
Wait, so my dad went off on his own to, like, beat the big bad boss guy.
Go and consult with Mistress
Really?
Patty in town.
Okay.
And use this to outfit the companions she has selected for you.
Wait, Patty? Patty doesn't have any relation to the Patty
Allow
from
me to
Dragon Quest
proffer
9,
some
I would think,
guidance.
right?
You would be wise to
None of
seek
you are
out
going to have
the
any
Thief's
idea what I'm
Key,
on about.
an implement that can open a myriad of the world's doors. Obtain it, and your travels will be that bit easier. But first, I suggest you heed His Majesty's advice and seek like-minded individuals at Patty's party planning place.
It's the same name as in Dragon Quest 9.
Once you
Was
have
that just a
done so,
reference to this?
try making
Like
your
Dragon
way
Quest
to
3 from
Reeve,
ages ago? Was that just
quaint village
between
to
all
the
the games?
northwest of our fair kingdom.
I mean, a lot of Dragon Quest games, they
You will
give
now
you
find
companions,
Reeve
like
marked on
named
your map.
companions.
Locating the rest of the realm's
This one doesn't,
noteworthy
I
areas,
believe.
however, is a task I believe best left in your capable hands.
Oh yeah, the voice acting is lovely. Like, Square Enix always does a good job. From, I mean, I haven't seen all of Square Enix games, but at least Dragon Quest, and I think Final Fantasy as well. Like, I like the accents, I like the kind of rhyming, I like the silly puns they make.
You simply need note down
It's not
anywhere you
fully
happen
voice
to
acted, I
visit.
don't think of it.
Be sure to see these places with your own eyes first, though. Otherwise, you'll likely forget to mark them on your map. And remember, your curiosity is an asset most valuable. Lend it an ear at all times, and you will surely benefit. However, remain wary, lest it lead you into trouble on occasion.
We expect great things of you.
Good to know, Mr. King. He spared a whole 50 gold and like some basic equipment for me, so he has to be expecting a lot. Cast my mind back. Any time during a conversation or immediately after it's ended, I can commit what I heard to memory by pressing... Okay. So I can just commit things to memory if I ever want to revisit this? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Traveler's Tips, curated collection of useful information. Found in the MISC menu. Be sure to give it a look if you need help with controls, aren't quite sure. This basically tells me how to play the game. If I do that, I press the button. I should have committed this conversation to memory? Yeah, that's interesting. I'm curious quite how that's going to come into play. Also, our character is illiterate. Normally you can read books in this game. Or in these games. Wayfarer's clothes. They're going to be useful. Can't look the other wardrobe. Is there anything down here? No, just kind of like a bathing area. We're just robbing the king, current. I'm really hoping he doesn't mind. Also, hello. If you're a bard, you might actually know something. Oh, head west from the castle and follow the sea. And the Promontory Cave is where you shall soon be. Riddle dee ray. Good to know. Good to know, my guy. I'm not going to try and sing those. I never will. You're not going to ever convince me. But he wants me to go to cave, is what that guy said. Head west. That's interesting. Because west gets me to cave, east gets me to a decommissioned teleporter, seemingly. Hey Jack, good to see you. I'm glad you're putting points into the Femboy Friday. Can't be worse singer than you. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't like singing in front of people typically. Like, I don't think I'm particularly bad at it. I wouldn't say I'm amazing. But yeah. Patrick's Flying Palace, Aliahan. Is that just our city? Can I immediately hand in that mini medal? Also, the fact that birds get scared and fly off, that's nice as well. I'm gonna keep complimenting the game. You can add more to the counter too now, go for it. You're not gonna stop me, alright? Just because you've got a counter doesn't mean I'm not going to appreciate that. This game is very well made and looks lovely. Also, chest back there. Lovely. Open it and it gets me a dragon scale. It's typically a accessory which gives extra defense. And the other games, let me quickly check. Equipment. I already have Wayfarer clothes, so I don't need them. You have a main and a sub-accessory. The effects aren't diminished because it's a sub-accessory? So I guess that's just 2 accessories. But 5 extra defense? Like, that's about as good as that shield. Like, this vibe pixelated 2D in a gorgeous 3D world. Oh yeah, like, I think, was it Octopath Traveler? Who's likely the one to kind of kickstart it all. It's lovely. It really is. Like, a lot of the stuff is just 3D. It just looks to be characters are still kind of pixelated. We'll need to see. We'll need to see. There may be more pixelated stuff about. But for now, we need to make a party. Which is going to be a difficult part. Because I don't know entirely what that entails and what classes there are. Also, can I just rob this? No, it's locked. Claim various bonus items for this chest if I pre-ordered the game or bought it from certain shops. I mean, yeah, I'm good. I don't want bonuses. I'll forever leave that chest alone.
Hey, you.
Still can't believe this day's finally here.
Wasn't expecting that accent here. Okay,
I
okay.
remember when you popped out of your mother like it was yesterday, you know? Oh, and don't be thinking I'm ridiculously old or anything. I was just a kid back then. But it felt like I suddenly had a new sibling to look after. To think that was 16 whole
Octopath 2
years
is one of your
ago.
favourites. I've definitely considered playing it a lot, I've just never gotten around to it.
At any rate, I'm sure you know by now that Patty's Party Planning Place is your one-stop shop for all things
Yeah.
adventuring.
Not expect Texan kind of accent either.
If you find yourself feeling lonely on the road, or simply want some muscle you can count on in a pinch, let me know. I'll find the perfect companions to suit your needs. But gosh, you really are all grown up now, aren't you?
All grown up. I'm
May take me a
16.
while to get
I
used
guess
to.
medieval fantasy, 16 is all
any rate.
grown up, right? Anyway, welcome to Patty's Party Planning Place. Want to find new party members is the place to be. Same goes if you want to ditch them, for that matter. So, how can I help you? And... okay. So they've got personalities. A contrarian priest, an acrobat mage. But I'm assuming recruit more allies. Similar to Dragon Quest IX, which had this. We can just make people, right? I feel like we're still short a few pals. I could always try talking to any adventurer that happens to be here. But your best bet is to head upstairs. Promise Lyanna up there will be able to find the exact type of adventurer you're looking for, or my name isn't Patty. So I can talk to people in here. Like, can I talk to you? Is that you're a key, do you? Come to think of it, once new bloke had a knack for opening doors. Name was Kirk Buzzer. I haven't seen him in a good while, mind you. Not since he headed off to that tower in the west of here. So I can't recruit you. Can I recruit you? We're going to put together a good solid party. You'll want a warrior, a priest, and a mage. Patty over there doesn't have what you're looking for. Head upstairs and get the recruitment people to find it for you. Okay, so I'm assuming upstairs we get to make our custom characters, right? Or am I able to like take any of these guys? Who are you? Well, you got your martial artists, very quick as you like. And there's your thieves, good for treasure hunting obviously. Then of course there's merchants. They're gonna praise your items for you, which is pretty useful. Don't go anywhere near the gadabouts though. Gadabouts? Okay. Useless lot they are. Always mucking about in battles. Bunch of clowns if you ask me. Resisting having one along? Leave it until you're strong enough to carry some serious dead weight. Okay. Is that like a joke class? Sure. I think we just need to talk to you. Welcome to Premier Adventuring Listing Services. With pals, you're sure to build a winning team. We're here to help you get hottest adventuring talent out there, off the dole, and onto your roster. Just tell us what you're looking for, and we'll deliver a qualified, professional, direct-to-the-party planning character. So, we're looking to bolster your roster with some fresh blood today. I believe I have. What kind of person are you looking for exactly? Why don't you give me a name and we'll take it from there. Wait, we could name these guys. Anyone want to be party member? Anyone from the chat want to suggest names? I didn't expect the name to come first. I thought we'd be doing the rest. I mean, it's going to be first come, first served, but there are three party members, I believe, from what we saw down below. I'll wait a moment, and then I'll just make some names. Cause, I'm sure we can just go with, like, Dave 2, and Dave 3, right? That'd be, like, the most boring names. Anyone got a suggestion? Do anyone want to actually be a party member? So I may as well ask. Cause I'm happy to bring people along, you know? It doesn't have to be, like, your username. It could be any name you want. Try yours? Just would it be Tuna then, I'm gonna guess, because you didn't suggest a name. Can do. We can have Tuna. There is the letter U. There we go. What kind of vocation? A monster wrangler? That's not one I was expecting. That's an interesting one. Do you have a preference? I mean, Gadabout is the one we're told not to take. Cause all sorts of things to happen with their wild hijinks. Seems weird. What the hell is it? I mean, apparently they steal most of their moves from their monster mates and combine them to create a fighting style. So that sounds pretty unique. Sounds pretty unique. Like, I'd be tempted to put Tuna as the Gadabout, but I don't know if we actually want one. I mean, Merchant sounds useful. Doesn't necessarily sound like a fighting, it sounds like support. So what I'm thinking is we definitely want a priest. Merchant sounds nice. Monster Wrangler sounds nice. Monster Wrangler or Gadabout? I'll go Monster Wrangler a bit. Monster Wrangler seems like the most potentially interesting one. Do you have a preference for appearance? I guess it's male or female. But I don't entirely know if that is male or female. It's kind of long hair, or do you want a hat? Personally, I quite like this one. But, I mean, it is your character. It is your character. D&D Barbarian looking ass, exactly. I mean, they do look like they're covered in kind of hide armor. Do you want your hat? Oh, we then get to pick. Oh, okay. Do you want, like, wolf hat? Do you want kind of Chinese warlord? Is what I'm getting vibes. Do you want the one we saw before? Or do you just want, like, Cubone? You're wearing your mother's skull or something? I don't know. I mean, you can still have luscious locks if you want. Or you can have a wolf's luscious locks. I don't know. Just with a weird dead wolf on your head. Cubone is metal? Metal it is then. And colour. Oh, that's hair colour, okay. I'm gonna say, if we're doing this, we're making it match the rest. So it would either be purple matches your waistband, orange kind of complements it, red matches the rest of it, or you could go black maybe. But if you have a preference, you leave it to me. Okay. I quite like the idea of ginger. There we go. This is your lucky day, Poison. As part of His Majesty's Special Adventure Programme, you're qualified for supplementary educational enhancement dispensation. It takes the form of 5 attribute enhancing seeds. Or seeds. You said the same thing twice. This shall give your team members a much needed boost. Choose the seeds yourself or allow me to use my career guidance skills to pick for you. Pick for yourself, you can select up to 5 seeds of your choice for your newfound friend. Let me pick. I'll be providing a comprehensive service and applying the seeds as I see fit. So, I'll be distributing the seeds. I don't know what your main stat is. I would want to assume I want to do it myself. Seed of Agility is probably nice. Seed of Strength? Do you want you to be a glass cannon? Do you want you to be more of a... like you hit criticals? Wisdom, I'm thinking no. Stamina, I don't know what is. What is stamina? Like health, sure, but stamina is also a stat. Essentially, yeah, special points, kind of, yeah. I'm thinking we want strength. You're not going to be so much defense, so we're going to give you strength, a bit of agility, a bit of luck. Would be me. So strength by 2 levels. Agility by, I'm going to say 1. Luck. Ooh, that doesn't increase by much. Which makes me think it's better to increase. We've got 1 point left. 1 point left. I'm tempted to just go for another point of strength. Yeah, sure. Why not? Strength increases by 2. Seems like quite the acrobat, eh? Well, that personality often find their agility increase quickly. Okay. So you'll be getting extra agility, seemingly. Luck is probably crit chance, so yeah. I'd imagine low by default. We get voices. So if you're childish, you're a woman. Got it. Based on our interactions. Ooh, I'm gonna have to say. It's probably... I'm gonna say this one. Seems somewhat fitting. There we go. Will I be taking you with me? Yes, and there we go, we've got you. You've joined the party. Okay, anyone else want to join? Jack, do you want a character? Does new person want a character? What is your name again? Shebanga Bean. Don't know if you're still about. If you are, if you want a character, let me know. You want one, Jack? I'll name them Jack. Do you have a different name you'd want? I'm definitely wanting a priest. Other one, it's up to you. Merchant could be nice. Warrior's gonna be pretty standard. Jack's fine. Cool. Jack will do that. Jack. There we go. What kind of vocation? So, not Monster Wrangler. We already have one. We will want a priest. Doesn't need to be you. Doesn't need to be you. Merchant could be interesting. I don't know entirely what they do. Gadabout, I don't know. I think Monster Wrangler's a bit of a wild card, so I'd want to have a strong one. So I'd say probably not Gadabout. But Merchant, Martial Artist's an interesting one. They'd quite like crits, apparently. They're a weird one. They're kind of a dodge tank, is how they tend to be built. They're interesting. Warrior, of course, is just defending, pretty decent. Cleric or Merchant? Flip a coin. I don't have a coin to hand. Let me Google it. Google lets you flip a coin, right? Give me a second. Heads will be cleric. Let's see. It is heads. You're a cleric. There we go. Priest. Here we are. Can you tell me more about them? I mean, of course we're going for women, right? Or do you want a man? What would you think, Jack? I mean, I'm fine with whichever. I think this time it is definitely male and female, because we saw the options afterwards. I'm thinking you'd probably be a bloke, right? I'm thinking you're a guy, in this case. Sure, let's go for female. Alright, I wasn't expecting that, but I'm happy. You do look to have a big mace. So, you can have like a scholarly hat. You can have a clerical hat. Kind of like a more priest. Or you could have helmets. Are pretty interesting. I quite like the square one. I feel that one's too, like, not quite rounded. But you want number 4? Number 4 it is. Hair colour. Do you have any preference? I typically go for, if it's a magic character, more out there colours. But you could have just like, red hair's somewhat more normal. Brown hair. That doesn't look very brown to me. That looks pretty ginger. Green or purple. Got a couple of greens. I quite like the dulled green. I feel that one's pretty fitting. I will do this myself. So, What do we want to put this into? I mean, wisdom sounds like our leading stat, seeing as it's at 15. So I'll put, I think, 2 of them into there. We don't so much care about luck. You're gonna be supporting. If you're a cleric, arguably defense, but you don't look to have a shield. So I might say stamina. What does stamina do? So I thought that might be health, but it's not health. Okay. I'm thinking point of defense. And then, honestly, just more wisdom, I reckon. Right. Seems like quite the egghead, eh? That personality will often find their wisdom increases quickly, but their resilience increases slightly quicker than normal. So you're used to taking a beating because you're smart? Alright, cool. What do you sound like, though? We are going to go with one of the female voices. I'd say maybe elegant or alluring. Sounds kind of clericy to me. Determined also? Angrous, okay. It's between serious and elegant. I'm gonna go elegant because I don't know why. That one I seem to like more. Yeah, we will be recruiting Jack. We will be taking you with me. And yeah, we want one more person. Any other volunteers from chat? Anyone? If not, that's fine. But this could be any class. I've got 2 members. We've got a wild card, which I don't know. That being Tuna's beast fella. We do need a healer, which we now have. So arguably we could go with anything for this last one. I don't actually know what class it would be. I mean, I quite like the idea of merchant. I don't think they're going to be very good for fighting, but they are going to be very nice to have, because apparently identifying items is a thing. Let me think. What would be a name for merchant? Because if no one's suggesting that they want to be a part of a team. Some like merchanty sounding name. I could just go for Dave. That's pretty boring, but I could just go for, you know, what I could do. Ishmael, Marco Polo. But here's the thing. I could go for Dave. It's Dave, but made fancy because he's a merchant. I quite like that. I'm gonna go with Dave. There we are. Merchant. 'Cause I think that sounds interesting. David. You know what? That's almost too fancy. I quite like it. I quite like it. David, there we go. He will be a merchant. They are going to be... we've already got 2 men. I quite like the turban. Let's see, what are our options? Ooh, we could have a fez. Ooh, fez is tempting. If we're a woman, can we also have a fez? No, I think that's the deciding factor for gender. Also, David's probably a man, right? Davide. Of course, Tuna. I mean, we have to go with the fez, right? Hair color... I mean, he's always gonna have, like, the beard. It's gonna look incredibly fake if I go for anything other than greying hair. Okay. I don't know what Dave wants. Apparently he's good at stamina? defense looks alright. Defense goes up by 2. Stamina by 2. Wisdom's apparently something as well. And you know what? He's going to be lucky. He's a lucky merchant. Seems like quite the straight arrow. Often find attributes improve in a balanced manner. Okay. Now what does Davide sound like? I'm not going to listen to the voices. We're going to pick one. I'm going to say he's going to be... It's passionate. That's him. Unless... Can I get one that just sounds elderly? Honestly, I think passionate sounds the most elderly. We're gonna go with that one. Yeah, there we go. Let me take game with me. Yes, I will. No, I think that's just got a full party. Be sure to equip my belongings instead of leaving them to languish in the bag. Yes, I was about to do that. So, weapons, you could get a club, apparently. A stick would be a staff. This would be, I guess, a hammer or mace. We will equip you with that. We'll give you a pot lid, because we can't not give you a pot lid, right? We don't have any hats. We could, because you're probably going to be one of the frontliners. Unless... what were the stats of people again? Status? There we go. Resilience. Honestly, none of you are very good tankers. It might be down to David. Or Davide, sorry. Yeah, we don't really have anyone to defend. I might be the tanker. I could do tanking, possibly. I don't know how my level ups go, but I've got my own class, I would imagine. Just from the fact he has so much more health, David's going to be the tanker. He gets the shield. There we go. Weapons. Got a club or a staff. Well, if we're going to have a cleric, I think cleric gets a club, right? So he gets a staff. He's just got a walking stick. Jack, you get the club. And just because I want you to stay alive, you get the Wayfarer clothes. Oh, we have a second set of Wayfarer clothes. Okay, well, we don't care about Tuna, so there we go. Davide gets it. I'm just going to call him David. I think it's a lot easier. Also, we're not able to recruit people from down here, are we? I don't think we are, no. Cool. Just checking, just checking. Yeah, now we've got what should be a full party. And we're kind of just left to do our own thing. Most towns are home to several shops. Sell some weapons and such. Yep, cool. I can save, yes, by going to... I'm reading the acronym at the bottom. FAS. Who's going to remember that? Yeah, saving. Basically, if you get wiped out, you have to go back to your last save, quite possibly. If it's warning me. Normally, how the game works, at least in the older ones. I forgot, I can't go to a map, can I? Can I go to a map? No. So normally, if you lose, then half the money you're carrying goes. Like, that's just gone. Nah, I don't know who's going to perish first, but it's not going to be me. Also, a knife is usable by you, Tuna. We don't have a lot of money, but that's about everything. The fact I'm giving you a knife makes me worry a little bit. But your agility was apparently going to be increasing fast because you're an acrobat. So I guess I give you that. There we go. And that's all our money. I'm looking forward to figuring out how the battles and actually everything else in the game works. What we can do in typical Dragon Quest fashion is we can jump down a well. Just as you do. Oh, that's a nice lightning effect. That's nice. You actually get little shadows from those rocks in the ground. And we get shadows from the party members as well. Okay. Now you think about it, can give us 50 gold. Yeah, he didn't give us much. But this is the mini medal placed by the window, I'm assuming. And here's the puns. Many thanks for dropping by. I'm trying to max out my collection of mini medals. Find any? Bring them to me and I'll make it maximally worth your while. They brought me some. I'll not just stand there, hand them over. I need to count how many there are. Let's see, that's one mini medal you brought me so far. Oh, many thanks, many thanks. I think you're filled up to 2 and you'll be a proud owner of a foreign whip. You can do it. It's not many more. I'm already hating the puns. Also, I think I figured out what the shelves want. It has a red book, you can read it. A list of mini medal prizes. So what's our very last thing? Hexatoga. Okay, take less damage from spells, less likely to be affected by poison, paralysis, and sleep. You also get a bikini for Jack towards the end. Or for Tuna, I don't know. Might not be gender specific. But yeah, we've got a few things. We can mostly ignore that, boy, I reckon. Don't even think about it. What? You said you wanted your character to be female. If it's good armor, you're gonna get given it. You're the only one we can give it to. You know? So it's not on me. If you leave town and wait a while, eventually it'll get dark. When that happens, you want to be careful. The meaner monsters just love the night time. Get scared, find an inn, and wait until morning. Think you'd look banging in a bikini? I'm sure you would. I'm sure you would. Heard of Kirk Buzzer? People call him a master thief. He's nothing more than a burglar who steals from people's wardrobes and drawers. A nuisance is what he is. And his behaviour sets a terrible example for children. Not like you, though. Our paragon of truth and justice. Yeah, I'd never go rooting through people's, drawers and whatnot. I would never do such a thing. Not a thing I would even dream of. Yeah, I'm gonna leave before we catch on. Since the maps. If you feel a bit lost, press X to look at the map. It'll show your current location, give a good idea of your surroundings too. Okay. So this is our entire world. This is where the entire game takes place, I'm sure. And okay, what's a shiny thing? Medicinal herb, antidotional herb, seed of stamina. Are seeds given out a lot more liberally in this? I also need to I need to stop pressing the start button. Because I keep doing that just habitually. It's not what I need. Stamina. Arguably, I don't know what it does. But, I mean, David seems to want it. Right? There we go. But this is, I guess, lost goods that we can pick up. Cypress stick, 2 vials of holy water. Holy water, I believe, if it acts the same as it has in previous games, essentially repellent. And, ooh, slimes. First battle. First things first, I generally like people to have tactics set. I don't like controlling people other than just the protagonist in these games. Partly because it will just take ages otherwise. And also, that's a nice touch. All of them have weapons in their hands that they're using. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, I want you to focus on healing. I want David to... I don't know, fight wisely? I don't know what he does. Watch my back. He's probably a support character, right? So you're just going to be fight wisely. You're supposed to be fighting people and trying to defend. Okay, because it's a single group of enemies, we can only attack one group, seemingly. But that's going pretty well. We just one-shot a guy. Jack takes a hit. That's not great. Jack doesn't attack, only 3 points of damage. I don't think you're made for fighting. I attack. Deal 10. So Tuna, definitely that extra strength is helping you. And David misses. I will increase the battle speed because that went by rather slowly. You know, Tuna, that's a lot of damage you're dealing. I thought you might be a damage dealer, but that's looking pretty good. 3 XP, it's not a huge amount, but it's certainly not anything to scoff at, right? I mean, we just need to keep murdering them for a while, right? That's all we need. Moving up to Monster Wrangler. I mean, Wrangler makes me think of, like, raising monsters. Not so much the murdering of monsters. Yeah, Tuna, you're getting a lot of damage. Doing pretty good. 3 XP again, so we're not giving much. That's fine. I honestly should check spells. I have none yet? Why is it all question marks rather than no spells learned? Okay. We do start with a heal and no spells learned on David. Does he not get spells? Does he get abilities? Okay. Good to know. You get tongue lashing. You can just lick people. So cool. Good for you too. That's what you wanted, right? That's what you were after as your Monster Wrangler. Can't say I entirely expected that. But sure, you do you. Tuna is taking a bit of damage there. But you have a medicinal herb you can use. That's quite nice. These guys are definitely a bit meaner. Dealing 6 damage each is quite bad. But that hopefully means you get more experience, right? And yeah, that healing I think is going to come in useful. The fact they're not attacking David makes me think maybe we shouldn't have given him the shield. Yeah, it's not ideal. Yeah, I might change over some equipment. Some equipment might change hands. Which I must be sore after battles. What do you mean? Like, licking people wouldn't hurt your tongue, right? David is level 2. He gets a lot more HP. And MP. The rest of it's kind of averaged, but that's fine. That's fine. And more items to pick up. However, that's looking more like medicinal herbs or something. Dazzle Me Nots, medicinal herbs, Seed of Strength. Yes, it's just very willing to give you seeds in this game. So that pre-order bonus might not have been as good as I thought it was. Oaken Club with a pot lid. As well as, like, almost the same amount of money the king gave me. That doesn't feel correct, but okay. Give you a pot lid. Don't have any helmets yet. I'm thinking we do give you the dragon scale. Just because you were getting attacked a lot, you seem to be our main source of damage. Until you're level 2 and get the extra HP, I'm a little worried. And enemies make the first strike. Okay, do they all get to attack? No, half of them attacked. And I'm thinking, yeah, now we can pick which group of enemies. I'm going to say the Batterfly. So Batterfly's probably more dangerous, right? Ah, they make us hallucinate. Okay. It's pretty mean. So that's going to lower our accuracy, I believe. Yeah, attack a Batterfly is who I care about. Damn, both miss. The slimes are also missing, though, so it could be worse. Yeah, none of the enemies have died yet. Is a little worrying. Now, I'm gonna keep going for the butterfly, or Batterfly, sorry. Okay, you got it to that. There we go. Didn't even lick the guy, however. Can't believe you. Ooh, we got our first crit. That's nice. There we go. If you've defeated them, then we're safe now, right? Jack reaches level 2. I mean, we do need that. Not as much health. David got like 20 points of health. That is significantly less. I mean, Wisdom's not gone up by a huge amount either. I mean, we do need a healer, but still. I get a medicinal herb from the slime. Hell yeah. Okay, what I'm thinking is if I go to Miss lineup, can I actually swap positions? That's cool. I thought it was like set someone to be for front and back line. Fight wisely. So I want you to be able to lick people. There has, in Dragon Quest 9, when I've played that, there was a mix-it-up. Which basically... Yeah, let you use your abilities. I'm thinking Watch My Back's probably one we want. Yeah, we're just gonna go around this lake. I think there's a cave coming. But... Ooh, these guys might be dangerous. I think we just go for the Stark Ravens. Which, again, good pun for a name. Because they're Stark Raven mad, you know? Also, it's just occurred to me, I'm probably the female variant of the hero, right? Because B was always the female. I chose set B just so I preferred the hair. So that's interesting. I don't know if I could ever change that, but I'm fine being a woman. You keep licking these ravens to that. Like, I've set you to watch my back, and you're just licking these guys, and they're not acting instead. So that's kind of interesting. Just keep licking him. Poor guy. I mean, is he very tasty? Does it taste like chicken? Probably does. Always tastes like chicken, right? Okay, the fact that you keep on doing it though, I think I'd rather you were on Fight Wisely. Because as nice as it is, having you actually use your ability, I think I'd rather you actually kill people. It's like just lathered in feathers. Mmm, delicious. Feathery goodness, you know? You've still not leveled up though, which I do find interesting. I thought maybe you would have by now. And here's a cave we learnt about. Okay. Rather spooky looking. It does have fights against... I mean, you might be out-tongued here. I won't lie. These ant nibblers, they might have you. But Buttercorns, I don't know. They're probably not going to out-tongue. Yeah, we seem to be doing relatively fine here. Let's see. Ant Nibbler did not take much damage there. I think, Tuna, you're going to focus on murdering things over going for high health enemies. Which, I mean, it's about what you can expect, right? It's not something I'm against. I did say I'm not going to be giving orders to other party members other than setting tactics. Which is fine. That's fine. Like, I'm happy enough with that. Tuna, I mean, you're not dealing a lot of damage to these ant nibblers. Thankfully, they're not too bad. I think they just have high defense. Because, yeah, dealing 5 damage is, I mean, a lot for these guys. I don't know if we're meant to be fighting them yet, is my main concern. Yeah, Tuna, you get the kill. There we are. That should hopefully be a level up, right? Yeah, 12 XP all around, that's good. I get a level up, I get... pretty all round boost, that's fine. Luck up by 2 is maybe the most notable. Because yeah, I'm going to be able to get crits. Resilience up by 2 is nice. Stamina by 3, I still don't know what that means. And I've learnt Frizz, so I've got some magic. Now, you should be getting lots of agility, I believe. Yeah, 3 levels in agility, or 3 points. Not much health. Resilience up by 1, I'm not the fondest of. That's fine. David, he's leveling up quick. Like, he's doing good. He is doing well. I'm trying to figure out, has he got anything in particular he's good at? I mean, the resilience looks to have gone up by 3. So is stamina. The rest of it's pretty average. Like, he's got good health, and he's got good defense. So I think he genuinely might become a tank. If I can somehow make him. But I don't think you're able to have proper tanks. I think you do need a healer to counteract damage. I think it's just you need to keep people well enough kind of defended in terms of equipment. And yeah, I think first things to murder is the Raven. Good on you too. You one-shot it. Okay, we're definitely doing better now. Well, the slimes have just run away as well. Which is pretty good. Jack still isn't doing much damage. And David's not doing amazingly. I attack for 4 points damage. Jack gets kill. Priest is actually pulling off, like, some damage here. 9 damage from Tuna as well, though. Pretty good. Like, I'm thinking you're going to be the heavy hitter of the group. Which makes me think, why don't we go entirely heavy hitters? Could maybe be an idea? I don't know. It doesn't seem great. Group of enemies are defeated. Lovely, 12 XP is again plenty of XP. Jack has leveled up. Which, ooh, only 1 more point in health. It's not amazing. I do think Wisdom going up is the best one, because that's extra healing. Resilience is going up by 2 is quite nice. I mean, I don't know. Do we want to get good personalities for our people? Is that something we're particularly after? I don't know. Also, we do want to go down here. This is a dead end, so of course we do. Treasure chest, and we've got more money than the king gave us. Hooray. And that's a lot of slimes. I'm worried this might be a king slime. If they summon back up, then it's a king slime. Okay, cool, it's not. Because I know some of the Dragon Quest games, if you get a large quantity of slimes, they merge together into a bigger king slime. But this is fine. You can beat up a bunch of small guys. I am thinking though, since we can't specify which slime we're attacking in a group, maybe we'd want to get ourselves a weapon that does group damage. I think the whip attacks entire groups, Boomerang attacks all enemies. So either would be nice if I could find one of them. I think Boomerang typically I'm against just because it's lower in terms of stats. Also open the map. Okay, we want to loop around, then go through that kind of middle path. Ooh, this should actually be some really good XP here. Let's see. One of the Ravens is just defending. Tuna got the kill, that's nice. One of the Ravens is just assessing the situation, which is interesting. And ooh, look at that. David getting a kill with a critical. Tuna murdered the last Raven, that's good. Jack doing a bit of damage, not a huge amount. Thinking, as a cleric, we just want them to stay safe. So that's fine. And there we are. Group of enemies are defeated. Another level for David. David's getting so much more XP. He's level 4. I'm not even level 2. Like, I'm not against it. I just don't entirely understand why he's getting so much. Open a chest. Get medicinal herb. That's kinda mid. I'm not gonna lie, that's kinda mid. Okay, I think, yeah, again, highest damage is probably the Raven. So yeah, Tuna took out them first. One of the unicorns did just run away. So that's pretty nice. Bit worried for your health, Tuna. But it should hopefully be okay. Yeah, because here comes Jack to heal. Yeah, these guys aren't actually doing much to me. Like, they've got a lot of defense. I don't think we're going to be doing much. Yeah, with one of them already gone. Are we both defending? No, only one does. I actually got a dodge. Is dodge based off of, I'm assuming, agility, right? Might just be a flat chance. I know some games, they linked it to equipment, more so than stats. I think stats do have an effect, but I think some probably put it into just equipment and a base amount. I do like how we've just been told, hey, go find this guy. You might want a key. And that's our entire goal right now. Like, it's not anything grand, it's just, you might want a key, it might make things more useful. Anyway, I've leveled up. Good bit more health. MP going up by 5 is quite a lot as well. Strength by 3 is good. Resilience by 3. Stamina by 3. Yeah, those are all just good stats. We're getting a lot of levels. Is this game a lot more generous with levels as well, potentially? I don't know. For now, item bag, see the strength. We're going to use it on, of course, myself. It only makes sense. Because, I mean, I'm the only one who's guaranteed to always be in this party, right? I don't know if something comes up and unlock additional classes later. If we do, I'd imagine I will be changing the party around. Like, I'd be happy to remake some of the characters, but for most part, I'd probably want to just have stronger classes where I can. Tapping out briefly, it's not enough important. That's fine. Don't you worry. I think this party's doing pretty good though. Like, all in all, we're not fighting anything too tough. I'm a little worried about Jack, but with David being in the back to kind of help out, I think we're doing okay. I think we are. Group of enemies are defeated, 13 XP. Jack gets level 4. I'm hoping for more health and resilience. Resilience isn't doing great. Like, the wisdom is good, but we kind of need more. Like, if I go Misk. Tactics. Jack. Change it to watch my back. I'll see if Jack starts using spells for offensive purposes. Wayfarer clothes. We do want to equip that somewhere. It's Tuna, you get them. Lovely. There we are. Now, no one is wearing plain clothes, we're all on slightly better armor. Continue going around. I think we're about done with this segment of the caves. Another chest here. Gets me Seed of Defense. Again, I'm going to use it on me. I don't think I needed it. I'm going to just keep using them on me for now. Just because if my character dies, I don't know if the entire kind of thing, like, loses in terms of a battle. Because if my character goes down, I'm the main protagonist, right? All of these other people are just, like, hired mercenaries. So I don't know. Also, that's quite a consistent amount of crits we've been getting. I'm happy with that. There we go. Enemy is defeated. No level ups that time though. No level ups that time. But we should be able to get to the next part of the cave, hopefully, right? Yeah, here we are. Accessing items in battles, store all kinds of objects, single save up bags, and be able to rummage through for the battle. Yeah. So you can put items on people if they want to be using it as a thing during a battle. What's the map for here? We're in a tower. We're in a tower? Okay. I mean, immediately... No, never mind. I was going to say we're not getting into any fights. So is this a safe place is maybe what I was going to say, but no. It's definitely not a safe place. I am liking them using Dazzle. Like Jack using Dazzle to make enemies less likely to hit. I think being kind of support and healing, that's a nice combo. I'm happy with that. David's getting through quite a few medicinal herbs. I don't know. Do I want to give more medicinal herbs to David? Possibly. I mean, I am still just doing regular attacks. I could be using fireballs. It's just these guys don't immediately seem too dangerous. Yeah, plenty of damage. Enemies have stopped hallucinating. You know what? I will use a fireball. We'll see how well it goes. How much damage is this going to do? Yeah, it does seem like your kind of utility. Frizz was 9 damage. I think that was about the same as normal, right? Like, we'll see if I get to notice again. You know what? Tuna's doing 5 damage. Actually, that fireball's pretty good. Just gonna keep doing regular attacks though, now that there's only the one. Cleric from old D&D? Yeah, kind of. Kind of. David's level 5 already. Jeezy peeps. Do we get any abilities ever? We do. We get Stone's Throw. Stone's Throw do. Abilities... Launch a barrage of small stones at all enemies. That is actually quite nice. I quite like that. If I... you gain a skill, can store... I mean, yeah, you can just stone someone to death. Trying to think, if he's doing well in terms of levels, do I want to move his equipment? Because he's got a potlet. I could put it on you, Jack. Might be a better use. Because, I mean, your defense is already 28. Like, that's doing perfectly well. You've got more health anyway. Yeah, I'm kind of curious what's going to be up here. Because it was obvious we wanted to go the other way. Inside a pot, strong medicine, and... What's with the music? Oh! Oh, I know where this is! You know how we went down into the... kind of jails before? Yeah. This is underneath the castle. So is this like the old escape rooms? Like where you'd go down here to escape if the castle was under siege, I'm guessing. So this is like the escape route. It makes sense. Also, I will do a frizz. Just because I think these guys have high physical defense. I'm curious how well it's going to go. Dazzle's doing pretty well. Frizz does 12 damage. That's nice. That is nice. I mean, we didn't take a mage. So if anyone is just strong against physical attacks, I'm the only one who can actually do anything. Like, reliably do anything. Get 18 damage? You know, I'm able to come around to magic. That's looking alright. I don't have a lot of MP. I can come around to that. I'm really curious why David has so much MP, though. Crave Destruction. Everyone does, so that's just normal. Dropped a leather hat. That is the very first hat we have got in the game. I'm thinking that goes to Jack, because we want the defense, right? Like, 3 defense, not a lot, but it's like an extra 10%. Like, I'm happy with that. I'm happy. So we've got immediately a way up or a way over. I think we do want to go this way. Before we go up the very obvious staircase, I want to go this direction. I really am enjoying the fact I can just do whatever though. Like, it's not said, oh, you need to go here. It's just... it's left it very open to me. I'm not just like, oh, I'm the protagonist, I've got to do all of this. I can do a variety of things. It's something you don't see in a lot of games, I think. Because, like, you got some games where they give you, like, a very definitive, oh, this is your goal. But the only thing I've been told is, oh yeah, you should go defeat, like, the, like, Demon Lord or whatever. Like, I've just kind of told, sure, like, you can do that. Didn't really tell me it was my duty to, right? This is me just off on an adventure, as far as everyone's concerned. Yeah, enemies defeated. I do get a level for myself. That's nice. I mean, again, I'm getting a lot of stats out of this. I don't know what's affecting my stats and how they're increasing, but it is good. Tuna is leveling up quite slowly, but 3 points in luck. Oh, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Agility up by 3 as well is nice. Strength up by 4. You know what? You've got some really good stats increases. And oh, David found additional money. Has he been doing that before? I hadn't been paying attention. But has he been doing that? Because I mean, it makes sense. He just finds me additional money. Because he's a merchant, right? But if that quite makes sense. I think a beef would maybe make more, but shush, it's fine. Yeah, we're doing good now. Like, 19 damage against the Ant Nibbler. That's nice. I'm also noticing, on level ups, we are getting all our MP back. Which is good. Merchant, Grave Robber, Entrepreneur. We're all the same thing. Yeah. Jack's leveling up as well. Ahead of the rest of the group. Just interesting, because it makes me think some classes are just inherently harder to level up. For whatever reason. Do we have anything here? We do. We've got a chest. Which gets me more than double what the king gave me. Is the king just, like, able to give out money? Like, is a king poor? I thought that wasn't really something that kings were. Like, alright, sure. I'm having a lovely time. I am going to be playing this game to completion, by the way, on stream. This is going to be something I just do. I'm having a lovely time. I don't care if any of you are. I'm playing it anyway, so... Nah, if people like genuinely don't like this, I could just like do it in my own time. I really want to do this on stream. It's a game I love. Or a franchise I love at least. I don't know about the game itself yet, but so far I am enjoying it. Yeah, where exactly is this gonna come out? 'Cause it's got another locked door. Can't see quite what's down there. If it stairs up, presumably that leads into basement of somewhere? Or it might lead straight out to the outdoors. Was there an island in the middle of the lake up in the surface? Or might it be? I'm not sure. I mean, Tuna is definitely doing good. Is that kind of beast, dude? That's pretty powerful. I think we need to get some new weapons, however. So before I go climbing up any towers, I do want to go stopping off at the shop. Also, level 6 already. That's lovely. Yeah, climb up here. We are at a shrine. Okay. Don't quite know what I expected, but it wasn't this. So the shrine is locked, currently. Can't go inside. There's a person. Hello. See that huge tree to the west of town? It's managed to grow way bigger than anything else in that area. Go take a look if you feel like it. To the west. Got you. And this is... Okay, so that looks like a tower in the middle there, on that island. That is where it would take me if I went up in the kind of tower basement that I found myself in. Tempted to explore the desert, but I can't help but notice it looks like there's... Can I not use my cursor? Yeah. There's a town. You're not able to see my cursor? No, you are. Okay, that's fine. If there's a town, I kind of want to just go to there. Strikes me as what I'm after, right? Because I could buy some things in this area, I would imagine. This is Rive. Or maybe Rive. Is that supposed to be like kind of French? How to heal? Resting a while or staying nice and in? Yeah, it heals you. Cool. I mean, do our guys need rest? I don't know. Maybe? Might be surprised if we needed some rest. I'm not going to save the game. I'll do that at the end of the stream. We got a sleeping guy down there. Got a bunch of cabbages. Do we have any shops? No. So we can't buy any equipment, but we can rest. If this isn't an equipment area, what do we have? I still don't know what stamina does. Ah, hey Shy! Good to see you. Good to see you. What the hell does stamina do? I don't know. I'm gonna give it to me because I like having all of my stats go up. Guy is sleeping, doesn't have much to say. I don't know about the bag that walks into an inn in Reeve. No? Too bad. What? Is that about a joke? I don't know. And angry again, different reason from yesterday? That's not great. I mean, hopefully you're doing okay. All the shops are closed. Got it. I mean, I'm happy to, like, chat later if you want. And you can vent a bit. Also, there is a weapon shop. It is literally just, they're all closed for the night. That's a nice detail. And come to our inn, weary travellers. You must be exhausted at this late hour. Saying goodnight? Or perhaps simply stopping for a short rest. Yeah, I'm gonna rest overnight. Don't refuses to connect to laptop, even though it's connected with USB? Does it need to connect through Wi-Fi or something? I don't know. Have you checked Device Manager to make sure it's enabled? So, a couple ideas. You can maybe troubleshoot peripherals. Got a friend who's already wanting to look for stuff. That's fine. That's fine then. That door is locked. Fair, honestly. It's someone else's room. What if I go upstairs? There is a child. Hello, child. Promise me you'll kill lots and lots and lots of monsters. They got my mummy and daddy. Oh, poor kid. Probably deserves it, but poor kid. No, that's mean. That's mean. The kid doesn't deserve it. But still. I can't do much for him. I have weapons and armor. I'm in the right place. I can buy a sickle. What on earth is that gonna do? Do you want it, Jack? None's worked out yet if this is a sickle with a chain on the end or a chain with a sickle on the end. It's very expensive. I kinda want to just give it to you, Jack, 'cause that has a lot of extra stuff. Armor. I can't wear proper armor, but both Kunit and David can. I'll see after the red thing. That's fine, that's fine. Hopefully you can figure it all out. I'm thinking we give this to Jack. Although that being said, I don't know. Let's take a shower? Alright, fair enough, Shy. Fair enough. I'll see you in a bit. I'll see you in a bit. Jack does a lot of debuffs. Does he want this? Can I say yes? I want you to have the ability to deal damage. As much as I'd like to also have one, I think... yeah, we just give it to him for now. I don't know what type of weapon it is. But presumably it's good. Presumably it's good. And, oh, you look important. Say, have you ever heard of a thief's key? I once heard some old bloke in Dreamer's Tower looks after it. All those lonesome in that tiny island West Alahan. You know, there's actually a hidden passage in the woods south of here that leads right to the tower. I always wanted to go take a look at it myself, but the forest is oh so dark and, well, not exactly the bravest man you'll ever meet. Yeah, so I need to go to the tower. So you learn stuff by going around and talking to people. Got bookshelf, I find a copy of the Diary of a Hard Man. I put it into my item bag. Wait, I've stolen this book. I'm used to reading books. I'm not used to stealing books. Details to be a meathead and words even a child could understand. What does that mean? I get to change presumably personality type? I'm gonna have to look into types of personality. I can show it to David. Ah, a book is it? Diary of a Hard Man. Seems a comprehensive training regime geared towards gym goers. Just so you know, this will be gone for good if you use it. Or sell it, I'd say you'd be looking at around 52 gold coins. That's all I've got to say for now. Let me know when you pick something up something new. I can just show my fingers to David. That's nice. I like that. Ah, that's a nice detail. Can I use that on myself? No. I'm a free spirit. Ah, that's what it was for personality test. That makes sense. So high agility, high wisdom, kinda mid, doesn't get any real bonuses. I give David this. You know what? David is now a meathead. All gains, no brains. Exactly what we want, maybe? I don't know. He got stone throat, which makes me think he wants strength. So I'm happy enough giving him that. However, that raises an interesting question, doesn't it? Because of how levels work, they kind of give you stats based on your personality, right? So if they give you stats based on personality, and you change your personality, you can change what your level ups are like. And that can be done midway through, not right from the start. If you want like lots of strength immediately, you could start with Meathead and then go into something else. Oh, you're not travellers, are you? Oh, you're from Aladan, eh? Don't tell me you come looking for a wrecking ball too. Honestly, what's so good about these things that people go traipsing around the countryside looking for them? A wrecking ball? That's an odd one to think I'm looking for. I'm assuming there's a reason for that. Also, you're looking at a rock. Yeah, okay, good on you. He can't push the rock? I don't know why he's trying. And there's not really anything of interest in here, but I will steal from your pot. There we go. Apparently just a pot of holy water, which I guess makes sense for a kind of temple, right? Yeah, it's clearly telling me go get the key. I have now bought some more equipment. I've got a few levels in my bag. So I'm gonna say we go get that damn key they want me to get. If I go down here... We know the big tree as well. The big tree could be important. I don't know why we'd want a large tree, but it might be. Yeah, now Jack has a chain sickle. Possibly it's a type of whip. Could attack groups of enemies, I'm not sure. For now, I'm thinking I attack the toads. We'll see what Tuna wants to do. Okay, Tuna wants to murder the slimes so he can get a kill. Makes sense. In fact, Jack's just doing, like, debuffs. I do think I might take that weapon from them. It depends if they can use my current weapon or not. Because I've currently got a sword, I believe. Like, if he did do an attack, it did deal 7 damage. That's pretty good. I don't know. I mean, it's a cool looking weapon. I just don't know if it suits them. I think we do leave Jack with it. Like, that was 2 attacks that fight. I'd rather there's some damage being done rather than just having the bare minimum. But yeah, I'm not sure. Do I want one for myself, or do I want to kind of diversify my weapon sets? Because I don't know what kind of weapon that is. Also, making slimes hallucinate doesn't seem very useful. Like I don't know. Might just be me thinking slimes are kind of puny already. But so it's alright. It's alright. 18 damage is plenty. I attack and I deal 21. You know what? All things considered, our attack should be the same. I believe its strength is making a difference. They're gonna start lagging behind in strength at some point. So the priest should not be getting like entirely powerful weapons. Wisdom affects spells, it might affect item uses, so possibly a magic staff, an ability could be an idea. Thing is, I know Jack's got, is it Whoosh? It's a kind of wind spell, you summon in a hurricane of some kind. Basically, damages an entire group of enemies. If it's the same as other games anyway. They're not using it. For whatever reason. I don't know why. I'm glad they are using Dazzle, at the very least. But I don't know why they're not using abilities. Very quickly check. If I change tactics for David to fight wisely, because he doesn't really have supporting skills. Does he chuck stones at all of these people? And Jack dazzles, that's good. David just attacks. It's a good amount of damage, but how did I get him to use his ability? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, all in all, I think we are at a good level to do any kind of boss fight that might appear. Like, we're getting through these enemies without too much difficulty. It's been a little while since we leveled up as well. Just gonna go off to the sides slightly in case there's items. I don't believe I can rotate the camera, so I'm not able to go too far off to the sides. And there's an inn? Wait a second, there was an inn just up and to the left of where we currently are. Why is there an inn? I don't know if there's a person there, or if it's just like a safe room with beds. I'm assuming that means there's going to be a boss fight in a second. It's definitely interesting, and also, those stones did a damn good job. I don't understand why there's an inn there. There's also just a way out. Wait. So monster infested tower with an inn. Is there anything out here? No, it's just an island. What? I don't understand, but I'm not gonna question much. I'm very quickly gonna go in and talk to you, I think. Oh, how come my old bones ache, dearie? Oh, I wouldn't give her a nice rest in this cozy little inn here. Then why aren't you? This feels sketchy, but hello. Customers! After all this time, I can't tell you how happy I am to see you. Welcome to our inn, weary travellers. I will stay. It's 12. I'm gonna stay, because it's sketchy. I don't know if something's gonna happen. It's also called Dreamer's Tower. So that makes sense. Like, maybe there's some kind of event from resting here? No? Okay, fair enough. You got anything to say? To the lady at the top of the stairs? She's young enough to me. But she acts like, for all the world, like she's as old as me, Gran. Yeah, she does act like she's old as your Gran. She definitely doesn't look the oldest, no. A little interesting. I won't question it much. Now we do have a chest over there. We'll grab that. We will want to also go up those stairs. Opposite the inn. But for now, I've spotted the chest, and I love me a good chest, you know. I think if I attack the starter cravens is probably the way to go. Thinking David, if he does the stone throw, would be especially nice. Yeah, there we go. He killed all of them. Are merchants like the secret powerhouse of this game? This doesn't feel right. Yeah, Chimera's Wing. That is quite good. I'm assuming later in the game we will get the zoom spell or ability, which lets me fast travel, but until then, that is a fast travel item. So I'm definitely happy to have that. Yeah, lots of frogs and toads and everything. I like how frogs and toads is the one I went for. It's only the one frog toad thing. I could have gone literally any other second word and it would have been better. It's fine, shush. I level up. I mean, I get a good amount of stuff from Free Spirit. I don't entirely know what it's focused in, but it seems good. Like, that's extra free luck. I like that. I don't know if it's because of class and then personality on top of that. But yeah, no, I'm liking these. Like, these seem like good classes and such. Jack leveling up as well. That's 6 extra health is not bad. The Zillions, like, I could have said would be nice to have higher. Also, got another leather hat. Yeah, I'm going to immediately give that to the next weakest guy, which is, sadly, Tuna. I think Tuna and Jack are the ones who need the most kind of defense right now. So we've got 2 stairs that go up. Either go... yeah, top or bottom. You want north or south? That's a good question. I'm gonna say we want north, and we'll try south later. I don't actually know what the difference is gonna be. Yeah, I think this is definitely doing well, this kind of composition. And I don't think we need a sack. That's a bit much. Like, reducing their defense when we're already one-shotting them. I mean, against that boss, that is going to be lovely. But I don't think we need it against an ant nibbler. That doesn't seem too useful. At the very least, treasure chest gets me a leather shield. Is there someone who didn't have a shield? Yes, the V didn't. Big leather shield goes to you. Hot shield goes to the V. There we go. That should be good for now. I'm entirely convinced. Like, David's gonna be one that carries me early game. And that just feels wrong to me. Also, I get a boomerang. Ooh, very, very tempting. Who can use boomerangs? I can. What's auto-equip do? Change to something better? Is that just straight up better than my sword? It is. Huh. Okay, cool. Guess I'm using a boomerang nowadays. And I do have a boomerang and a shield, but also a sword on my back. Which is interesting. I guess I'm supposed to look like a hero. But yeah, boomerang attacks all enemies. I'm curious for how much damage. I mean, honestly, 10 and 16. That's pretty good. Like, 18 I'm going to disregard because the enemy was sapped. So that's not going to be a generic result. That's not bad at all. I might just stick to boomerangs. Normally the boomerangs are worse for stats, but on this occasion it doesn't seem that way. Also, bubble slimes. I like the little animation. They also die quite quickly. In fact, boomerangs, if I'm remembering correctly, another downside is when attacking groups of enemies coming from the left, they attack enemies mostly on the left-hand side going that way. So damage falls off as it goes through to the right. I believe anyway. Could be misremembering. Could be completely misinformed. That's just from my experience. I've noticed that in the past. So I wouldn't take my word as gospel, but it does come from experience. You know, against these weaker enemies, boomerang, it seems the way to go. Like wiping out all the enemies with a basic attack. Oh, that is so good. Like, I'm assuming it is still going to be worse than a regular weapon. But for now, it's doing well. And also, that would let me get whip. if I go trade in that, which I might do. Boomerangs are nice, but whips attack groups of enemies. Which is definitely tempting. Also, yeah, attack does just attack all of them. So, one thing which I am thinking about. This game doesn't have such a strict weapon set. Other games I've played from the Dragon Quest mainline series have had essentially skill points which you then allocate into, well, you're going to be specialised in swords and shields and just whatever your class's kind of bonus things are. Like, it lets you specialise. I don't think we've got that on this occasion. Which is interesting. I mean, I understand it's the third game, it's likely a lot less complex. But yeah. I'll hopefully be fine. That means class is going to matter a lot more in this. Like, a lot more than in, say, Dragon Quest XI, where you're given all your characters, you just have them do their thing and you kind of specialise them. Specialisation here is just the fact you've got classes. Also, why is there another set of stairs down here? Like, yeah, a spiral staircase feels like a way to go. Why is there one down here, though? Also, can I make these fights any quicker? I wonder. Because these are going by incredibly quick right now. I'm loving this pixel art animation in enemies as well. I don't think I noticed it or mentioned it before, but like the detail on these animations, it's lovely. It's lovely. And you can tell this game's had a lot of effort and probably love put into it, you know? Also, yes, this does get me up, but in a different way. I need to go along the other stairs, because that gets me the key, because I get to be inside. Why is there a separate stairway, though? That definitely is confusing. Yeah, I could target people. It's worth noting, not all bubble slimes are in the same group. If I had a whip, I could attack one group of enemies. Which is good. It's just not as good as it could be. Enemies are defeated. Yep, cool. David finds an additional 10 coins. Which, thank you very much, David. I don't think I particularly need it, but thank you very much. Another mini medal. That's good. That's good. I don't know if these chests replenish. I know in the later games, you've got blue chests do, red chests don't. All the chests we found have been red. It could be that none of them ever replenish. Which I'd be fine with. But it's something I need to maybe consider. Because I don't know how it works. Yeah, David's finding additional money. I'm liking David. Like, he seems like such a nice, not necessarily utility class, just kind of all-rounder class. At best would be the man. Hello. I'm not going to rob his chest immediately.
Well, well, well. So you've come at last. I've
have?
dreamt so many times of giving you this key. Heaven alone knows why. But it must mean something, so here you go. One thief's key. You'll take it, won't you?
I mean, I guess I will. Yeah. I don't know why you'd say no.
Now, use that to go and have a look inside the house in Reeve with a red door. Don't worry, the chap there loves visitors. He won't mind you dropping in unannounced one
I feel
jot.
this is him playing a prank on his friend here. Okay.
By the way, there are books in this world so influential that they can change your whole personality.
I found one already, my
Open
guy.
them with caution, that's my advice. Off you go then. I can't stand around all day. I've got important dreams to be having.
Alright, my guy. I'll let you get back to sleep. So, I may notice a fair few shut doors. Most doors can be opened if you have the right key. Thief's key can open all red doors. So there's more doors later. Cast a zoom spell or Chimera Wing. Yep, I'm aware. Chest gives me Chimera Wing. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. If I go into here, Girl's Own Annual. Okay. So that's going to be one that changes personality type. I don't know what do the personalities do? I have no idea. I don't know what Tearaway does as a personality. Okay, quickly go around the back of his house. There's got to be something up here, right? No? Nothing? Possibly a nice view. That doesn't even quite give me that. It's all kind of blurred. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. In which case, from here, I use items in my bag. Got a couple of Chimera Wings. I'll use one to go to Alihan. So one hand in my mini medals. Get that whip, maybe give it to someone. We'll see. We'll see how good it is. For now, we're back. And we do have our parents' house somewhere. I can't remember which one it was. Was it this one? I think it is. We never had a proper look around, did we? Talk to our mum. Welcome back, my darling. So, did you see the king? And were you nice and polite, like you promised? Yes, I was, mum. Thank goodness for that. It's petrified you'd trip over or say the wrong thing or... Well, it doesn't matter now. You have the king's permission to go off adventuring. You're officially a grown-up. Anyway, you must be ever so tired after excitement. Off to bed with you, sweetums. Okay, that's a free in. That makes sense. Morning, darling. Go on now. Off you go and do some adventuring. Okay. I mean, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah, I'm gonna go say hello to my dad as well. I never really spoke to you. Or granddad, sorry. Our dad died. Ortega was real hero material, you know? Your father was something special. And his father before him. You've a lot to live up to, Poison. Don't let your grandfather down. So is he grandfather on my mother's or dad's side? I don't know. It's one of his sides. Also, can I loot this drawer? I can't. I can steal their savings of the same amount the king gave me. I'm worried I've taken quite a lot of money from them. It's fine, don't worry. They're my parents. That's what they're there for, right? To be robbed. I don't entirely know about that, but sure. Now I've got the key. I'm gonna have a proper look around everywhere. There's not immediately anything here. Anything upstairs? There might be. There is a wardrobe. Not anything in there. There's not anything in there. Okay, one wardrobe. Seems to be it. Oh my god, don't mind me. Just stealing your leather hat, apparently. Let me equip that. Who wants it next? I'm gonna say I want it. There we go. So yeah, my next, I think, plan is we rob the king blind, right? It's the way to go. It only makes sense. Any other immediately locked doors being pointed out? No. Alright, rob the king blind it is. Okay, that does open for me. What I'm gonna say is we go in the back. So if we're robbing him, we don't go around the front, right? Like that would just be silly. But now that we've got this key, we can open that. Now that we've got that, we can open this. Seems the wrecking ball is basically an explosive. We use it to blow through walls and such. So people are looking for an explosive on this continent? It's an interesting one. Why are they looking for that? Like, that seems like kind of important stuff, but also weirdly not being part of the main story. Alright. Well, we can break into here. What does this have for us? It's some kind of science quarters? I recall reading somewhere that seal is placed in the teleportal could be broken by means of a wrecking. Someone was researching wrecking balls, weren't they? Ah yes, of course! It's that old fellow from Reeve. That old fellow being the one we're about to go visit, right? Maybe? Any of these got readable books in them? I'm having a brief look at the bookshelves. I don't think they do. So yeah, we want to go to Reeve, talk to an old fellow. That's, I mean, next part of the main story very much seems like the next part of all of this kind of information we've been hearing as well. Most importantly, though, it's a blue door, we can't go in there. Damn. I was hoping to go into treasure and just steal everything. Get to the kitchen at least, gets me File of Unsealed. That's an interesting one. Working here in Alhan Castle for 10 years now. Once become a royal scholar, but failed the blessed exam. Now those who passed were given a special book. Made them extra clever too. Curse my luck. So it gave them books on how to be... Was it egghead? Was a trait? I don't know if there's another one for kind of wisdom. That's kind of interesting. I'll quick talk to you as well. Alright, wily thief Kirk Buzzer came up with a key that could open any normal lock in existence. Aye, with one of those in your pocket, you could come and go through the doorways of the world as you pleased. Indeed I could, and I kinda do plan to. I'm gonna go down into the basement is my current plan. Where was that again? Head... Okay. Out here, up to the right, and then down. Did I ever check this pot? I don't think I did. 26 coins. It's alright. It's not great, but it's alright. Head on down. See, we can use this as a shortcut, right? If I use this... I do have a key. I guess, yeah, they're not red doors. Wait, this is the thief? I should have listened to that. Trust the thief's key will open any red door in the world. If only I'd use it to... Gah, what a plonker I am. Only a bit of craftsmanship, that. If I do say so myself. Yeah, made it with these fair hands, I did. Look after us, eh? I didn't know that guy was actually in here. That's interesting to know. Yeah, most importantly, we can now get down here, which, when I say most importantly, it doesn't entirely help. But it's better than using a Chimera's Wing, I reckon. We can just kind of quickly saunter on through. Not been attacked yet. Hopefully we'll continue not to be. Nah, spoke too soon. Yeah, make the fight ultra fast, just because this is quite easy, these fights. I'll put it into fast again if we get to like a new area, which we should do soon, right? But for now, these are pretty trivial. We've done these fights before multiple times. There we go. Murder them. Tuna gets a good murder in. Gets sat. And then I just kill most of it? No, I don't. Okay. There's still one left. Thought that would be over in one round. It wasn't. Don't think they did attack though, did they? Ooh, that should be me and Tuna both level 6. That'll be nice. Again, Free Spirit seems pretty good. It seems like a good amount of stats. Kind of all-rounded, but equally it's very nice for everything. Tuna gets, I mean, more agility by 5. 3 extra lucks, also nice. Strength's good too. Like, that's just looking good. Jack's level 7. Can now heal people from, I'm assuming, poison, if it's the same as previous games. So that will be nice. Yeah, we've got a door here I would like to open. Forgot about this door, actually. Second, thought the door was a fight, but no, it's not. It's actually enemies. There we go. Enemies are gone. That is all fine. Get medicinal herb from the toad as well. That's quite nice. 2 chests. Chest 1 is hardwood headwear, so a helmet. And Seed of Agility. Lets you act quicker. I think we do give that to myself, because my agility seems to be lacking. Who wants a helmet? Defense of 11. I mean, that's quite considerably better. Ah, you're feeling better now, Shy. That's good. That's good you're feeling better after a shower. Honestly, give it to Jack, I reckon. There we go. Bit more defense on the priest is never a bad idea. Because the healer doesn't want to die. Like, that's the thing we really do not want to happen. So if healer dies, no one's getting healing anymore. So currently, none of us actually have any ability to heal. Actually, do we? Yeah, that's a point. None of us have healing. Door is locked. Cool. I thought it was worth a try. It's not red, but it was worth a try. It was worth a shot. For now, if we go up here, takes us out the northern exit. Then we want to go to this village over here, Vriv, where we could buy some more armor. Not a bad idea. Is it a good idea, though? It might be. I mean, there's the house we want to go to over there. I'm going to assume armor is just worth having. I would like to buy... We don't really care for most of these. Copper sword? I could equip to David. Actually, that's also good. I've got one of those in my bag, I believe. Yeah, number held of 1. This armor, I think we're just shy of buying it. If I quickly equipment, David, you would like a sword, right? There we go. Equip that. We can just sell a bunch of old equipment very quickly. Equipment bag gets us this. And this gets sold. We're now at enough money, but we've also got some other old stuff to get rid of. Friends also done eating? Hell yeah. Hopefully we can get you your printer working. I'm definitely not an expert on printers. I don't own one. Seems like a fun game. Oh yeah, I'm having a lovely time. I'm having a lovely, lovely time. Yeah, Oaken Club, you can go. I believe everyone has a hat. So sell that. Sell clothes. Here we are. And here, Oaken Club we can get rid of. I do kind of want to get a new weapon for Tuna. But I don't know what weapons you can use. I mean, I wouldn't think you can use a boomerang. Might be able. Is that worth checking? I don't know. But at the very least, buy some armor. You want to equip that. There we go. Yeah, that's everything done. Very quickly check. Could equip the boomerang. No, I think we keep him single target damage. That's pretty much fine for me. I don't think we need anything fancier. But yeah, this is where I'm off to next. What exactly is in here? In a giant pot. Is this an alchemist then? But the Seed of Wisdom. That one I'll hold on to, because we might change over to having a mage later. That would be useful for that. That man's got a quest. I don't think there's anything else. I can't talk to you from across the table, so here we are.
What are you doing in here? I could have sworn I locked the front door. Did you find a key somewhere or something? You trespassing so-and-so?
I did find the key, yes.
The thief's key? My goodness, to get your hands on that, you'd have to be... You are, aren't you? You're Ortega's child, the one we've heard so much about. Oh my, then I'd better give you a little something to help you on your way. Now, where did I put it?
Okay. Huh. I've just been given an explosive. Alright.
You can use that to break the seal on the teleportal. Once you're feeling suitably prepared, make tracks for a spring to the east of Aliahan. But be careful with that ball now. Those things go off with an almighty bang. And good luck. You'll definitely be in need of it. But to think that you will never again lay eyes on the great Ortega. Your mother puts up a strong front, but deep down she's sorely racked with grief. Be sure to head home from time to time and show her that all is well.
I will do. I do actually plan on doing that. Yeah, east of Aliahan. So we go west first, right? That's the rules, you know? In any game, you always go the opposite direction first. It's heading on over this direction. I do like how hilly this is, as well. Like, it's not just a flat world. Yeah, if I gave that boomerang to Tuna, he'd just murder everyone right away. Is that something we want? It's definitely tempting. Definitely tempting. And also an old campfire. Chimera wings, strong medicine, 2 seeds of luck. Oh, that's potentially good for something later. I don't know quite what. But I'm very tempted to use that. And I don't know who on. 'Cause, I mean, luck's never going to be a bad thing, right? I wouldn't think it would ever be a bad thing anyway. But who wants it? I mean, arguably Tuna? I think extra chance to crit on Tuna isn't a bad idea. Because they're kind of our single target guy, right? Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm liking the idea. Seed of Wisdom, I'll hold off for now, because I've got plenty of Wisdom. Tuna, here you go. It's quite a lot of extra luck. That's an extra 6 points. Better appreciate it. I don't know if he's even slowly. He might have fallen asleep. Yeah, fights are going nice and easy right now. I think in terms of levels and equipment, we're doing very good. But I'm just exploring. Seed of Magic. That's different to Wisdom. Wait a second. Status. So the magic will be MP then, right? Must be. In which case, I am tempted to give it to the protagonist. But honestly, everyone looks to have fairly good MP. One who actually gets through it is Jax. I'm tempted to give it to her. And of course, David's level 8 now. Why wouldn't they be? Why wouldn't they be? Yeah, they're now a meathead, so they are no longer getting a bit of everything. They seem to not be getting much health. But I don't know. I'm not going to question it. You got extra strength is what I'm assuming. I'm kind of wanting him to be built to be tanky, is what I'm doing. If I can build him to be quite tanky, I'll be fairly happy. I don't think he needs to be right now, though. Like, he is just such a higher level than everyone else. Set of training talks. Hey, Dragonborn! Leather hat and a copper sword. Training togs were for martial artists, I believe. Right? Also, let's be at the bottom of the mountain. Cool, I just want to head up. I just want to head north. How you doing, Dragonborn? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good. I'm just having a lovely time playing some Dragon Quest. Like, I very much like the Dragon Quest series. So, this is going to be something that'll probably be around for a while. Even if people don't like it, I'm going to keep playing it. Because I'm having a brilliant time. Yeah, head on north. It's now nighttime, so apparently more dangerous enemies show up. I don't think they're all that dangerous by the looks of things. Like, considering they're all now dead, and they didn't really do any damage, I'm fine. I'm fine. Well, I don't know if there's different enemies for if you go through the woods. Not that I'm aware of. We'll see. You know what? Quite a diverse set of enemies. I don't know if it's just because we're in the woods, but that is more. Regardless, they're all dead. I need to find tougher enemies, and I'm thinking until we get to the new continent, there might not be tougher enemies. In which case, we're more than fine for now, and I've not really grinded or anything, I've just explored. So that's kind of shaping up quite well. I could up the difficulty. We're too early into the game for me to really think of doing that, because we've not had a boss yet. If we have a boss and they feel difficult, I might up the difficulty. Where am I going? There's a little beach off in this direction, so I'm going to go this way. Yeah, keep murdering toads. Keep murdering... apparently that guy's not dead. There he is. There we are. 16 XP. That's pretty good. Thanks for 12 coins as well. Certainly not against that. Crab. Coagulant. Chimera Wing. Not anything else. That's fine. That's fine. You can take out some bubble slimes. First time seeing them outside. We saw them in the tower. Haven't seen them outside before. Typically, like in these games, bubble slimes are associated with poison. Just kind of like in swamps or contaminated areas of some type. So it's interesting to see them here. Also, I can't get down to that beach. But there's something there. So that presumably means later on we get a boat. That shall be nice. Looking forward to that. So, Dragon Quest 9, I believe, had a boat. And also, first time seeing a heal slime in here. Heals themselves, that's fine. I don't think they're surviving. God, I love just recognizing most of these enemies. Like, as someone who's played a lot of the Dragon Quest stuff, like, not too many mainline games, mind you. Like, not quite half. I've played a bit less. But I'm very much enjoying just recognizing things. Like, those flying scorpion flies, they're new. Every game has some unique stuff to it. But all of them also tend to have things which kind of carry on through. Which is nice. It's nice when you recognise, like, these toads from other games, or the slimes, or just whatever from anywhere else in the series. That's why I like the monster games so much. Because you just get a bunch of, like, creatures. I do like them. They've always got fun designs. I believe they were designed by same guy who did Dragon Ball stuff, who I believe has now passed away. Can't remember his name. Siege of Agility and Strength. I'm going to immediately use on myself. Because me acting quicker is never a bad thing. And me hitting harder is never a bad thing. So I don't know if I can change my class. I might be able. Else can I go, like, past that mountain range? No, I can't. I mean, presumably, I'm not able to change class. I know in some games you have been able. I don't know what class I am. Am I a class? Let me check. Abilities would be under status. Yeah, vocation of hero. Okay, so I do have a class. It doesn't sound like one I can change. Which isn't too bad. I think we're about to get off Tutorial Island, though. Or Tutorial Continent? I don't know how big this place is. Like, all in all, it's a fairly large starting area, which is quite nice. Like, it's good to have a reasonably sized area, so that you actually get random encounters and you get the XP you need. Like, I do think, at this point, if I'm guessing just 20 XP from them, it's not great. But, ooh. Seed of Agility. Okay, no, this game's definitely giving you a lot of seeds. Normally, those were quite, kind of, few and far between. I'm liking the additional stuff. I don't entirely know what it's all about. Does it expect me to replace my companions often? Maybe. Equip boomerangs and whips. Whips and boomerangs allow their wielder to attack multiple enemies simultaneously. This can hit entire groups. Boomerangs will damage every enemy on the field. Though their attack may seem somewhat limited, used tactically, they can confer a great advantage. Yeah, so lower attack, but they do generally hit more, so more damage total. Hello there, youngster. Don't happen to have a wrecking ball about your person, do you? I do, actually. Well then, what are you waiting for? Get yourself down to Path of Promise. It's next to spring somewhere, I think. Path of Promise? Is that where the teleportal is? 'Cause that's where I'm going. And if there's a spring just down here. Not a thing for him to remind me about when I'm literally next to a Path of Promise. The question is, though, who sealed this and why? Because everyone seemed incredibly willing to get this unsealed. Which makes me think they weren't the ones who sealed this place. Like, I don't know how deep story writing is. Like, it is quite an old game that's been remastered. So I'm a little confused, and then I talked to you a moment ago. Welcome to the Path of Promise, youngster. Don't find it too promising right now, though. The way through has been blocked up. I mean, has been. And I mean, it looks Ripley. Is that a ripple of a seal? I don't know. That's considerably larger than I thought that was. Okay. This is like ancient ruins. Did I really need to blow it up that excessively?
The path is clear. Oh, and you might want to take this too.
You give me a world map. Okay, that is quite a nice thing to have.
Just know that there's an entirely new world awaiting you on the other side.
Wait, a
Keep
new
your
world?
wits about you, and don't do anything I
Wait.
wouldn't do now.
Wait. Okay, that's the world map. By new world, that doesn't mean an actually new world. That's fine. Also, I've just realised I forgot to bring my mini medals back, didn't I? Ah, well, that's fine. I'll do it another time. For now, if I head down these stairs, where does this take me exactly? Because I'm hoping to do a boss fight before I end the stream. But I don't know where I do that boss fight. Like, there's stairs there which come up, and then don't really do anything. Got a chest. Got a person? Why is there a person about this? Okay, these enemies are looking a little tougher, potentially, so I'm going to put it back down to just fast for fighting. Yeah, they're dealing a considerable amount of damage. 14 to Tuna just there. This is looking fine though. They can buff themselves for extra defense, not that I saved them. But worth keeping in mind. Our priest is leveled up, that is definitely good. That is, I mean, a good chunk more wisdom, I'm happy with. But there's a person here? Also, rabbit's tail. Accessories, change wearer's personality. So if we're in the main accessory slot, I can change my personality? I've become a happy camper. Oh no, you're not dead. You're doing fine. Happy camper is for luck. I'll be honest. I'm not against giving that to you. I've then equipped the dragon scale in there. So, if I go to status, yeah, you're now a happy camper. Presumably does more? Like luck from upgrades or level ups? Yeah, why are you down here? One foot wrong and I know I'm gonna fall to my doom. Yeah, there's a big pit. How are you down here? I only just opened up the path, my guy. I'm confused. But I've given you bunny tails. Don't worry, Tuna. You're doing fine. You're doing fine. Yeah, these guys aren't as dangerous as those caterpillars, I don't think. Yeah. The fact we defeated 2 enemies in one go, I think shows we're doing fine. Also, that's not a bunnicorn. That's a spiked hair. That's different. So they are more difficult. Not by a huge amount, but they're more difficult. Slight difference in colour is the main difference. And I get level 7. It should be near to follow, I'd imagine. Tuna. I get a nice mix of things. That's good. Let's get evacs. Pretty good. What do you get from a level up nowadays? 6 luck. I'll not lie. That is very nice to have. Your agility is doing fine. I can always go back to what you had before. But I think that's okay for now. I've also learned Soothing Song. Whatever that might do. I'll have a very quick check. It might be a heal. Also got another item. equipment. What does this do? Increases luck and stops you being put to sleep. I'll put that in the sub slot there. I'm trying to think. Is there immediately anything I need to do in this area before I leave? Not really. Because I could evac to get outside. But evac, that takes me outside of dungeons and caves and such, by the way. Realise I didn't give an explanation. The name should kind of explain it. But yeah, takes you outdoors. It could definitely be good to have. Also, these are ant gobblers rather than ant nibblers. Just, I like the names. I like the names. I did actually mean to check as well, didn't I? Abilities, Soothing Song. You know what? Group Heal. Group Heal is not a bad thing to have. Certainly not against that. Having it on Tuna is a bit of a weird one. Just because you're kind of a heavy hitter, kind of critting peak oil guy. So, who knows? Maybe it'll be fine. Maybe it will be. Like, I've definitely built you more for single target damage. The Soothing Song. Okay. So you do actually use the ability, which is nice. It's nice. I think I might be becoming more of the main attacker though, if you're getting stuff like that. Yeah, before we go off in the direction you're obviously meant to go, make sure I check any of the extra packs. It's always important. The Waspians aren't really doing much to me, are they? Although they can call for backup. Which means if I left him alive for long enough, I'd get infinite XP. Right? It's a possibility. It's not a likely possibility, but it's a possibility. David, of course, the merchant, is level 9. Look at that, 12 extra health. I think giving him the meathead thing was the right move, because that's 5 extra strength as well. He's got the ability Muster Strength. Is that for him? Yes, that bolsters his strength. That's good to know. Also, no chest down there. Can do weird. But yeah, so he can do like one especially large hit, I guess. Could be nice. Is that more butterflies as well, though, I think? Butterflies and Waspians. We fought them up in surface, so they're not going to be too bad. Like, one of them did attack for 5 damage. It's not awful, but it's definitely not very powerful. Do want to change out to his weapon. I'm hoping I find one, because I've not seen one in the shop that I particularly thought would suit him. We'd get a coward ring. What does that do? Because I'm assuming from name, it makes you a wimp. If I put it in the sub-accessory, it says it is curve. But that doesn't change anything, right? That just gives more agility. Like, status. No, they are a wimp. That's not great. I mean, it could actually be okay. I don't know what it does. Does anyone have a benediction spell or ability? No, do you have an item that would cure it? Unsealant? Nah, we've not had spells sealed, have we? Holy water doesn't do it, no? Okay. Cool, that's fine. That's fine. We'll just hope we don't get much in the way of level ups, because I do want more wisdom. Actually, that being said, I'm probably getting plenty healing off of him anyway, right? Maybe I don't need more wisdom. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Definitely these killer pillars are a bit worrying. Like, you do a lot of damage. Like, I am able to kill them, but they do more damage than I'd like them to. They can buff themselves, but I'm kind of counteracting that with my saps. So they never really get more defense. Yeah, the countering might actually be okay. It might be okay. Because assuming it's an agility accessory, they'll get more agility when leveling up. I think that's how it'll work anyway. Because cursed items aren't strictly bad in the Dragon Quest games. Like, you can have some which are actually quite nice. But, if you ever want to take them off, you can't until you go to a town and get it kind of uncursified. Which, I mean, I don't know. It's an accessory. Do I want to do that anytime soon? Probably not. Unless the personality really matters for me. Which I don't know if it does. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. For now, I'm gonna leave it on. I think it'll be okay. More agility in the priest, assuming that's what it gives, is pretty good. That's not something I'm against having. So it just means, yeah, they act sooner, like for the bear, get a heal in before someone gets damaged. You could argue having a healer act in the middle would be quite good. So, I mean, in the first turn, it means like some enemies get their attack, then I attack some people, then the heal comes in, then more enemies get their attack. Like for the first turn, that works out best. Otherwise, agility, I think just having it higher is generally better. I mean, you're never gonna think it's a bad thing for just acting sooner, right? There's quite a few of these ant gobblers. We should have them, I reckon. 2 of them are gone. Yeah, we're not doing huge amounts of damage. We're fine. We're fine. Here goes the ant gobblers. Lovely. 6 of them gives 25 XP. I don't quite know how that's being divided up. But it's pretty good. That gets me, yeah, just a lot more money than the king gave me. I think the king's being rather stingy. Like, I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth, but yeah, you could have maybe given me more for, you know, the vocation of hero and all that. Ooh, the priest took quite a beating there. That's actually kind of worrying. Tuna's doing a bit of a heal, so that's okay. Arguably, it might have been nicer for Tuna just to have attacked. But, ah well. Sorry for real. For now, we've got 3 paths. One of them takes me to a teleporter, which means I want to go down the other 2 first. Yeah, the killer pillars definitely, they worry me. They worry me. Like, they're not great, but they're definitely harder than some of the other enemies down here. Think though, We should have him. There we go. I do like Tuna having single target damage. It helps break through higher defense enemies. And they gave me a Seed of Defense. I'm immediately going to use that and say that goes to Jack, the priest. There we go. Okay, let's see what's down here. We got a couple pots. It's not awful. Seed of Wisdom. Again, I don't know if I need. I'm gonna very quickly check. That's at least 20 HP, yeah. Seed of Wisdoms are gonna increase that, right? I think that's the way to go. I'm not entirely convinced, but I think it might be. Okay, so some of them acted sooner. I think that's just what they do. And some of us have been put asleep. I didn't notice who. Might have been Jack. Yeah, Jack woke up anyway, so that's okay. Yeah, I'm a little worried about the MP on Jack there. Think we're okay? I might change him over to focus on healing. Just for a short while. Let's see. It was Misk, Tactics, Jack, focus on healing. Yeah, because I don't want them to run out of MP and then no one's able to be healed, really. I mean, thankfully, and unsurprisingly, that's not healing. Tuna does have the ability to heal as well. So thankfully we have that. Yeah, anything else down here? We've got a chest. Chests are typically nice. Tortoise shell. I believe that was equipable by David, who actually doesn't have a hat. Why do you not have a hat on, you silly man? Yeah, tortoise shell. There we are. Both of them should now be pretty solid in terms of defense. Yeah, Tuna and David both have decent armor. I'm not entirely convinced. I prefer you using the spells to sap. I think I preferred the one before. I'm gonna go tactics. Just watch my back again. Should be the way to go, I reckon. I mean, Tuna can do healing. Like, Tuna's not bad at that. I don't know. The tactics for Jack kind of confuse me a little. Yeah, 23 XP. No level ups. We're not getting huge amounts. Yeah, no, you can do a group heal at that. That's more than the healer can do. Like, the healer can heal individual people for quite a good amount. But you can heal all of us for a smaller amount. But still not a bad amount. Also, the healer is now out of MP, so it's nice to have a backup. I can't remember, did I get a heal ability? I did. I can also do a heal. I can also poof, which makes enemies disappear, potentially. It's alright. It's like escaping, but against certain enemies you get to get rid of some, get to keep others, I guess. I'm never going to use that. That's not something I'll ever use. We're way down though, and we're about to teleport her. Come on, we're almost there. Lovely crit. That's a good one. Murdering some ant goblins, which should have a few of them dead, yeah. Turn 1 kills, definitely something I'm happy with. In comes you again, Tuna. Getting a lot of damage on them. There we are. Enemies defeated. 25 skill or XP points, sorry. And here we are at the... Why are there skulls with glowing eyes? This feels a lot more ominous than it should. But out we go, I guess. Takes us to Shrine of Promise. Does this also have monsters? I'm feeling like no, it doesn't. But where the hell am I now? Oh, that is quite far away. Okay. Yeah, that's quite a lot further away than I thought it would be. What's a slime? Slurp indeed, my slimy friend. It doesn't seem to be a bad slime.
Wait! Don't do anything silly now! Oh, thank heavens! I made it just in time. Most would have attacked this defenseless slime by now.
I like the slime.
You might just be the one. Don't worry, friend. You've nothing to fear.
Slurp indeed, my good slime.
Tell me, have you encountered any unusually friendly monsters on your travels?
Not
There
really.
are some in this world that hold
There's
no
a slime in a
ill will
cell.
towards us human folk. This slime being a convenient example of said phenomenon. Ho ho ho! Look at that! He likes you. At any rate, I've taken it upon myself to look after as many of these cordial critters as I can. Oh, that's right. I haven't introduced myself yet. Though I'm sure you've probably pegged who I am. Yes, the one and only Monty the Monster Monitor. You do know me, right?
He looks after these guys, and no, I've never heard of him.
No
Sorry.
need to play coy now. Frankly, it happens to me all the time. Many freeze up around celebrities after all. Listen, would you mind if I asked a favour of you?
Probably not.
Should you
No, I
happen
wouldn't
to
mind.
find any friendly monsters on your travels, could you send them my way? I don't
Okay.
have much, but I'm sure I can find some way to compensate you for the trouble. As it happens, there's a monster arena in the nearby town of Romeria. There, critters of a calmer persuasion test their might against one another. Do
Okay.
stop by if you have the time. You'll likely find me there as well. Now farewell, kindred soul. May this not be the last time our paths cross.
Slurp. Slurp indeed, my guy. I like him. I like the slime. Yeah, friendly monsters sometimes decide to settle down in towns and in dungeons? Sure. Can be... I don't know if rescued's quite the right word, but okay. Some monsters are a bit jittery. Well, Scarper if you get too close. If you come across characters like this, try using items or abilities that might make you stand out less. That's actually good to know. Monty will reward me each time I hit a new milestone. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Yeah, I can send slimes his way. Probably including that slime in a dungeon from the start. Here we are, going out into the world. We've immediately got a city. So I will very quickly dip my toe in here. What have we got? Romaria. Oh, that's quite a nice town. I recognise this one from the store page. Mostly that kind of fountain with the statue. But I think that is enough for now. I'm going to very quickly use an item. I'm going to go back and visit my mum. So we've got to go visit my mum from time to time, right? It's important. She'll be wanting to know I've not died like my dad did. Let's make my way down to my house. It's an important part that I'm going to try and do every stream if I can. Oh, welcome home, Muffin. My dear sweet boys. You must be worn out from all that running around. Come on now, off to bed with you. What's that? Of course little friends can stay too. The more the merrier. Good night, children. One of them is elderly. David's an elderly merchant. He's not a child, mother. Mother, please no. He's not a child, mum. Alright. Cool. My mum's gotten a bit confused. I won't question it. I mean, if you look at David's face, it's all hard to see him there, but he does look like a child, right? With that white beard and mustache and white hair and all that. I don't know. My mum is very confused, I'd imagine. Imagine getting home from adventure and being sent off to bed. Like, I can understand, like, children, like, I used to refer to younger people. I refer to your child as, yeah, a child, of course, because they're your kind of child. Makes sense. I wouldn't refer to the rest of my friends as children. That seems a bit weird. Yeah, I'll get a saving. I mostly just want to hear the little jingle. And then we'll call it. I like the little saving jingle. That's nice. Yeah, that is all for now. We do not intend to continue my adventure. So do we get back to the main menu? We do. On the DS, that would prompt you to... at least in Dragon Quest IX. It would prompt you to turn off power on your console. Which is nice. It's a nice little touch. For now though, that is all. I'm loving this. This is likely going to be the Wednesday and Friday streams for a while. Because I want to get through this. I don't want to be doing it only once a week. For now though, that is all. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have, and I'll hopefully see you